So I know we already touched on this, but how else has AgeDefy changed your life?
I this is a hard one for me because for me, so much of what Age Defy has done for me is on the inside,
Mm,
my
mm-hmm.
confidence, with my range of motion, with I would say the number one thing is desire. Age Defy has given me an interest, a desire to want to improve my body, move my body, see what my body can do. And I've never had that before. I haven't had that before. I haven't had a class where I want to keep going. I don't quit after a few months. I get tired of it. I get bored of it. It's not bored, but I'm like, I'm not doing that. This, there's an excitement, there's a synergy. I just, I just want to keep coming to class. I love it. I don't know why. I don't know how to explain it.
Mm-hmm.
I think part of it has to do with I think you're a really good coach. Okay. Obviously, I wouldn't be part of this program. I think you're a really good coach. The fact that you can see these quarter inch movements where I'm saying and this and that, and you're like, Lisa, I can see your shoulder. Just drop down. Just move it. Just these subtle little things. Okay. That's awesome. But
Mm-hmm.
there's this other thing. That's the thing that grabbed me from the beginning. I don't know what it is, but it's just something about your package, the Donnell package, that it just resonates with me.
Yeah.
It
Well,
just
I
resonates.
love that. I love it. And I think we belong together too. I just do. I think I was
I
meant to
do.
be
We're
your
like peanut butter
coach.
and jelly.
Yes. I mean, I was meant to be your coach. You were meant to be my student, and that's just all there is to it. And you have changed my life too by coming into it. And you make me believe in my product more than ever. And I thank you for that. So, and yeah, I love doing this with each other. I love
Yeah,
that
it's been
that
a lot
age
of fun.
defy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, you could almost make me cry actually with all of this.
Oh,
I know, I love it so much. So our final question no, I have two more questions actually. The final one is, and the one I think you're excited about, what advice would you give to a new member?
okay. So yeah. So I think this is an interesting question because what advice would I give to a new member? And I think that, as you, of course, know, is that it's different for everybody,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, one of the things that I would advise, especially if you're going to sign up for the monthly membership that I have, where you can come to all the live classes that you want, you can do all the online workouts, I call it the library,
Mm-hmm.
is I would say sign up and then try to come to every different style of live class, bar, step, cycle, mobility, all the different ones. And or if you can't come because of that time slot, then do a video of that class so that
Mm-hmm.
you can get a taste of all the classes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would say pick your three favorites and really, really, really double down. Come to those live classes. Maybe your favorite is at a time when you can't come. Okay, so do the workout videos, come to one of the other classes, and then ask in the after class coaching. Hey, I was doing one of the online workouts. You had us doing this movement. Here's where I'm getting um
Hip pain,
whatever I've
whatever.
got going on.
Mm-hmm.
Here's where I need some coaching
Mm-hmm.
and ask then. Even if maybe step flow is your favorite class, but you can't come to step. Then you find out, because I just had you break down the around the world for me just
Mm-hmm.
within a few classes ago.
Mm-hmm.
So try everything
Mm-hmm.
and
And it
find your favorites.
I love that advice a lot. I'm glad that we're doing this podcast because that's not even a piece of advice that I would have come up with. I love that whole idea is try everything, find your three favorites, and then just for a month or two, double down on those three favorites. You just do all of it, the live classes, the coaching, the videos. Just get really good at those three favorites and then start branching out again.
Right, because if you spend the first maybe month or two focusing on your three favorites, then you start building up the confidence. You start
Mm-hmm.
learning some of the moves, maybe the muscle memory, like the attitude in
Mm.
passe. I mean
Mm-hmm.
in bar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you start learning some of these movements, and then your confidence will increase.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me, you know, maybe somebody that's just joining, they're at a different fitness level. Maybe they're older than me and they're more fit, or maybe they're younger than me and they're injured. They have different needs. For
Mhm.
me, I tend to err on the lazy side. I'm going to be honest. I tend to be a little bit lethargic and lazy. That's another reason why I like the coaching.
Mhm.
I can tell you, and you can see it when I'm trying to pull a fast one on you, and you're like, okay, we're gonna take it to the next level here. You got this. Um, but you can, especially if you're someone that doesn't come from a fitness background, like me, you double down on some of that stuff that you really like, and a lot of your confidence is going to go up because you're going to be like, okay, I know these moves. Okay, my body's starting to remember this. I'm starting to feel like I can lift higher. I can lift that leg higher. I can get my foot in the right spot for passe.
Listen to all of you. The way you're talking right now and just talking about all the movements you're doing, I'm just so, I don't love to tell people I'm proud of them, but because I just feel like that's like more mom child thing, but I am proud of you. I am proud of you. I really am. And I am proud of myself and this program because just listening to you talk about the classes right now and knowing you a year and a half ago is just not it's not it's believable, but it's just kind of unbelievable too. Look how far you've come and
I
how
walked
far
into
your
this not knowing
confidence.
anything.
Yeah, and just how much your confidence is built in yourself, in yourself. And I'm just proud of you for that. I love it.
And there's sort of something that you awakened within me where it's like, I want, I want to get to the next level. It's like,
Mhm.
okay, I'm here, I'm here, I'm
Mhm.
here. I think that's going to be, yeah,
I think
that's going
that
to be something we're going to keep working on
well,
because
I think that leads us into our that final question though. What are you most excited about in Age Defy in 2025?
I'm gonna, yeah, we're gonna take this up a little bit because I'm ready to start like pushing myself a little bit harder. And I'm always dancing on that line of like, I'm here and I'm doing it. And like, some of it's hard, but I'm ready to sort of say, okay, let's be honest. We can do more.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
can do more. So yeah, I don't know. I think what class?
Well, yeah, and what's more look like to you? Let's just think about it. Well, can we
You
give
know
the
what? Okay.
tell me. Tell me.
Warrior.
Okay. So Warriors all is a pose that we've been struggling with. But I mean, the fact is that you are doing it. We're just learning how to get deeper and make those your legs burn a little bit more because I do think you're avoiding a little bit of the leg burn because your heart rate goes up and it does itch the laziness part of you because you can't be lazy in warrior because everything's working, right? So I do think it's a pose that uh, itches you, if you will, right? It frustrates you, and I think we have to dive into our frustrations to get through them.
I think I need to get a little deeper in warrior and get a little more leg strength. So maybe that's going to be the focus for the first month or two.
Yes,
Excuse me.
yeah, leg strength for sure. I think the focus too is doing more. One of the examples was you checked in for a class and you realized it wasn't the class you wanted to come to, so you didn't do that class and then you came back to the class. And I was like, why didn't you do both classes? And you're like, oh, that's too much. And I was like, no, it's not, Lisa. You could have done both classes. And I think that's what we need to watch because you have a tendency of saying you can't, and I have a tendency to say, I think you can. And so that's
Yeah.
what we're going to lean into in 2025. We're going to lean into more of you believing that you can the way I believe that you can. You like that?
Because let's be clear, just so everybody knows, this was not a time constraint. It wasn't like, oh, I
Exactly.
only had, I just showed up to the wrong class and I was like, oh, I got my times confused and I left and I came back an hour later for the next
Mhm.
class. Because a
Mhm.
lot of times, most days, Donnell, you're teaching two classes back to back.
Mhm. Mhm.
So,
I teach on all days. I do pretty much every day. I teach two classes, and a lot of my students come to both classes. That's why I know that Lisa could have done both those classes, but she's still in that mindset that, well, I can only do one class a day. And I believe that she could actually do two at least one day a week. So maybe that's our more goal. We find one day a
hmm,
week where you do a double with me.
Okay, that sounds
It could
reasonable.
be Sunday, bar flow and cycle flow, because cycle flow is only 30 minutes. So, or we do cycle flow actually first now, and then bar flow. So
It's probably going to be a weekday.
a weekday, okay.
Yeah.
So we'll find it. We'll find it.
Yeah.
We'll find the
Okay.
day. But let's find a day that you can do a double, and we'll commit to that for a month or two, and we'll lean into that more in 2025.
See, this is exactly it right here. This is exactly it. It doesn't take forever to
Yeah.
find something that works. It just takes a couple questions back and forth and a few exchanges and a little bit of honesty from my
Mhm.
part and a little bit of encouragement from your part to say, okay, now we have a goal. It took
Mhm.
2 minutes.
Yep. And then I think that's what's keeping you engaged and here for so long, and not getting bored with the program, because we're always changing things up on you every month or so. I'm giving you a new challenge every month or so. And look at you. You're asking me for more now. A year and a half later now, you're asking me for more to push you
Mm-hmm.
even harder in 20. I have goosebumps. I mean, we are going to have such a good 2025 together.
That's right.
And we'll
That's
have to
right.
come back again and do another interview, and I can't wait to
Oh
hear what you say.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We'll compare the two interviews and we'll see if we reached our goals and stuff. And you're 49, you're a year younger than me, so you're going to be turning 50 in 2025, and I turned 50 in 2024, and I really have enjoyed my start of my 50s, and I want that for you as well. So I'll help you make that happen.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
I just want to say one more thing
Please.
to any potential new clients that are on the side where you're thinking you don't have a lot of energy. You maybe are carrying a little bit of extra weight. Maybe you're dealing with diabetes. I have type 1, but maybe you're dealing with type 2. And you're thinking that you don't have time to add something like this into your life. I would just say try to come to class and do what you can. Nobody's going to call you out for not being able to do the movements correctly. I have never felt judged by you or any of the other students. All I have felt is welcome. And all I have felt is, hey, do you want to try it like this? Hey, do you want to see if you can try moving back a little further? Hey, do you want to, how about if you put your hand here? It's been a little bit of adjustments, especially when I was dealing with the frozen shoulder.
Mhm.
But if you're low energy and you're overweight and maybe you're dealing with blood sugar issues and you think that fitness, come to class and try it and do what you can and build on that. That is my
Mhm.
advice because it has really been the one of the best health decisions I have ever made for myself is joining this program.
Oh, that just warms my heart. Um, I will say too, I want to say that I do think I'm the cure for people with low energy. I do think I have a way to knock that part of your system loose a little bit. And
It's probably a counterbalance of you having a lot of fire and a lot of air
mhm,
and a lot of energy because I have a lot of
kapha energy,
kapha
yeah.
energy. Mm-hmm.
hmm And I have a lot of vata and pitta, and I do think our energies mixed together is the reason why we feel like we belong together, right?
Yeah, it's a nice balance.
Yep, I bring you up, and you bring me back to the center.
Center.
Yeah, not down,
Center.
but center. Well, you're so amazing. Thank you for saying yes to this, and I appreciate it, and I just love it, and I can't wait to spend another year with you at AgeDEFY. I actually can't wait to spend the next 50 years with you at AgeDEFY, because this never ends. In my opinion, this never ends. We're in this forever together.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to getting in there in January and seeing what we got with all the new programs. A few more days. I'm already counting off the days when we come back to
Yeah,
class.
it's coming. Seven
I
days.
definitely am. I miss
7 days.
class and I'm so ready.
I know you're not the only one. We're all ready. I am so ready as well. I'm coming back with so many fresh ideas and a new energy. So get ready, and I can't wait to find that double. Be looking for it. Look at the schedule, and let's come up with our strategy. Okay.
I
Okay.
will.
Zoom hugs.
Zoom hugs. Thank you
Mm.
for having me. I'm so honored to be here and to talk about this and how it makes me feel. How it makes me feel for sure.
Th- Thank you so much. Thank you. I'll see you on Monday.
Yes, yes, you will.
For step flow too. Your fave. Okay. Bye, hon.
Bye.